Have you ever felt like you're drowning? Not in water, but in life itself? Like the weight of everything, your responsibilities, your fears, your regrets, the opinions of others, is crushing you from all sides? You wake up exhausted. You go through the motions. You feel like a passenger in your own life, watching it happen to you rather than living it. You're overwhelmed by things you cannot change, haunted by things you cannot control. And deep down you wonder, is this all there is? Is this who I've become? What if I told you that nearly 2,000 years ago, a man who commanded the greatest empire on earth felt exactly the same way you do now? A man who had every reason to feel powerful, yet discovered that true power had nothing to do with the world outside. This is the story of Marcus Aurelius, the last good emperor of Rome, a warrior, a philosopher, a man who found freedom in the only place it truly exists. And his message can save you. 19 centuries ago, while plague ravaged his empire and enemies pressed against its borders, one man sat alone in his tent and wrote words not meant for anyone else, words meant only for himself, a reminder, a lifeline, a way to survive when everything was falling apart. His name was Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, commander of legions, a man with absolute power over millions of lives. And yet, in his private writings, now known as the Meditations, he revealed something extraordinary. He struggled just like you. He felt overwhelmed. He doubted himself. He faced betrayal, loss, exhaustion, and despair. But he discovered something that changed everything, a truth so profound, so liberating, that it has echoed through the centuries, waiting for you to hear it. He wrote these words in the darkness, reminding himself of what he knew but kept forgetting. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Read that again. Let it settle into your bones. You have power over your mind, not outside events. At first, it might sound like cold comfort, like he's telling you to accept defeat, to give up, to just endure whatever life throws at you. But that's not what he meant at all. Marcus Aurelius wasn't teaching resignation. He was teaching revolution, a revolution that begins inside you. We live in a world that has taught us to believe a lie so deeply embedded in our culture that we don't even question it anymore. The lie is this: your peace depends on your circumstances. Your happiness depends on what happens to you. Your worth depends on what others think. Your life depends on things working out the way you planned. And so you spend your entire existence trying to control the uncontrollable, trying to make people understand you, trying to prevent every possible disaster, trying to force reality to bend to your will. You're exhausted because you've been fighting a war you can never win. Marcus Aurelius understood this. He commanded armies, made laws, shaped the fate of nations. If anyone could control the external world, it was him. But he learned what we refuse to accept. You cannot control what happens to you. You can only control what happens within you. Think about what's torturing you right now. I mean, really think about it. Maybe it's anxiety about the future, about whether you'll succeed, whether you'll be enough, whether things will work out. But the future hasn't happened yet. It doesn't exist. Your anxiety isn't caused by the future. It's caused by your thoughts about the future. Maybe it's anger about how someone treated you. They insulted you, dismissed you, betrayed you. But the words themselves are just sounds in the air. It's your judgment about those words, your belief that they define you, that they carry some objective truth that creates your suffering. Maybe it's fear of failure, but you haven't failed yet. Perhaps you never will. Yet you've already lived through the failure 1,000 times in your mind, exhausting yourself with shadows that may never materialize. Here's what Marcus Aurelius realized. The world is not your enemy. Your mind is. Not because your mind is broken, but because you've given it the wrong job. You've been using it to control the external world, a job it can never do. When you reassign it to its true purpose, to control itself, everything changes. Maybe you're watching this because you feel lost. Not lost in space, but lost in yourself. You don't recognize who you become. You wake up with dread. Before your eyes even open, the weight is there. The list of things you cannot control, the people you cannot change, the circumstances you cannot escape. You scroll through your phone, comparing your hidden struggles to everyone else's highlight reels. You feel inadequate, behind, less than. You try to please everyone and end up pleasing no one, least of all yourself. You edit your words, censor your thoughts, mold yourself into whatever shape you think will earn approval. And still, it's never enough. You're angry at the world for being unfair, at people for being cruel or careless or blind, at yourself for not being stronger, smarter, better. You're trapped in a cycle. Wake up exhausted, go through the motions, feel nothing or feel too much. Promise tomorrow will be different. Watch tomorrow arrive exactly the same. And the worst part, you know, somewhere deep inside, that you're wasting your life, that there's a version of you that could be calm, purposeful, strong, but you have no idea how to get there. Here's what Marcus Aurelius would tell you. You're looking in the wrong direction. You've been waiting for the world to change so you can finally be at peace, for people to treat you right, for circumstances to align, for your anxiety to magically disappear. But the world doesn't owe you peace. People will disappoint you. Circumstances will betray you. Anxiety will knock on your door every single day for the rest of your life. That's not pessimism. That's reality. And once you accept it, truly accept it, something incredible happens. The weight begins to lift. Because if you cannot control the storm, you're no longer responsible for stopping it. If you cannot control other people, you're no longer responsible for their choices. If you cannot control the future, you're no longer obligated to prepare for every possible catastrophe. What you can control is singular and absolute. Your mind, your perceptions, your interpretations, your responses, your inner world. Marcus Aurelius called this the inner citadel, the fortress of the soul that no external force can breach unless you open the gates yourself. The world may rage outside, people may betray you, plans may crumble, storms may come, but inside this fortress, you remain sovereign. Inside, you are free. So let me show you how this works, how you reclaim your mind and, with it, your life. Step 1. Understand what you control. Every morning, Marcus Aurelius would remind himself, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. Was he being cynical? No. He was being prepared. He was reminding himself that he could not control those people. Only his response to them. Make a list right now, not tomorrow, now, of everything that's weighing on you, everything that's stealing your peace, someone's opinion of you, a relationship that's failing, a job that's unfulfilling, money worries, health fears, past mistakes, future uncertainties. Now draw a line down the middle of that list. On one side, right, within my control. On the other, outside my control. Be ruthlessly honest. You cannot control whether you get the promotion, but you can control whether you do your best work today. You cannot control whether someone loves you, but you can control whether you show up with integrity. You cannot control whether you get sick, but you can control whether you take care of your body. Look at that second column, the things outside your control. And here's what Marcus Aurelius would tell you to do with it. Let it go, not because you don't care, but because caring about what you cannot control is like trying to hold water in your hands. It will drain you, exhaust you, and leave you with nothing. Step 2, Change your interpretation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Someone insults you. That's a fact. Words were spoken. But the insult itself doesn't hurt you. Your belief that those words are true, that they define you, that they matter, that's what hurts. You lose your job. That's a fact. A situation changed. But the loss itself doesn't destroy you. Your story about what it means, "I'm a failure, I'll never recover, my life is over," that's what destroys you. This is not about pretending everything is fine. This is not toxic positivity. This is about recognizing that between every event in your suffering lies a choice of interpretation. The Stoics had a practice. When something bad happens, immediately ask yourself, what virtue can this teach me? What strength can this build? Betrayed? An opportunity to practice forgiveness or the wisdom to set better boundaries. Failed? A chance to build resilience. Misunderstood? Practice in caring less about external validation. Your circumstances don't determine your character. Your response to them does. Step 3. Build the daily discipline. Marcus Aurelius didn't write his meditations once and then live perfectly ever after. He wrote them every single day, reminding himself, correcting himself, returning to the truth again and again. Because the mind forgets, the mind drifts, the mind falls back into old patterns. So here's your practice. Not someday, not when you feel ready, but starting today. Every morning before you reach for your phone, ask yourself, what is within my control today? What can I actually shape? Not everything that might happen, just today, just what's real and in front of you. You can control your effort, your honesty, your kindness. Whether you keep your promises, whether you face what needs facing or run from it. That's it. That's enough. That's everything. When anxiety rises during the day, pause. Ask, is this about something I can control? If yes, take action. Make the call. Do the work. Face the fear. If no, acknowledge the feeling without obeying it. Say to yourself, this is not mine to carry, and let it go. When anger comes, pause for 5 seconds. Ask, will this anger make things better? Will it solve anything? Or will it just poison my peace? You don't have to suppress the anger, but you don't have to obey it either. When someone hurts you, pause. Ask, can I control their behavior? No. Can I control whether I let this diminish me? Yes. This is not weakness. This is strength. This is the only real strength that exists. Step 4. Accept imperfection. You will fail at this. You will forget. You will react before you pause. You will give your peace away to things that don't deserve it. And that's okay. Marcus Aurelius failed too. He lost his temper. He worried about things he couldn't control. He had to remind himself of the same truths over and over because he kept forgetting them. The practice isn't about perfection. It's about returning. Again and again, you return to the fortress. You close the gates you accidentally left open. You reclaim the ground you lost. Every moment is a new opportunity. Every breath is a chance to choose differently. So here we are. At the end of this message and the beginning of your choice, you can close this video and return to the same patterns, the same exhausting attempt to control what cannot be controlled, the same waiting for the world to give you permission to be at peace. Or you can choose differently. You can turn inward. You can build your fortress. You can tend your mind with the discipline it deserves. Not tomorrow, not when conditions are perfect, not when you feel ready. Today, right now, in this moment. Here's what I want you to do. Before you go to sleep tonight, write down 3 things that are within your control. Just 3. Small things, real things. Maybe it's, I can control whether I'm honest tomorrow. Or I can control whether I exercise for 10 minutes. Or I can control whether I speak kindly to one person. Then tomorrow do those three things, not perfectly, just do them. And the next day, do them again. You're not trying to change your whole life at once. You're trying to prove to yourself that you can keep a promise to yourself, that you have agency, that you have power where it actually matters. Because here's the truth Marcus Aurelius discovered and lived. Excellence isn't one grand act. Strength isn't one heroic moment. Freedom isn't one perfect day. It's built in the small, invisible choices no one else sees. The moment you pause instead of react. The moment you choose discipline over impulse. The moment you reclaim your mind from the chaos outside. Your life will not change because of some grand epiphany. It will change because you decided on this ordinary, unremarkable day that your inner world matters more than the outer one. That your peace is not up for negotiation. That you will stop giving your power away to things that don't deserve it. Marcus Aurelius sat in a tent, surrounded by war and death and disease, and wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." He wasn't speaking to philosophers or scholars or people who had it all figured out. He was speaking to himself, to the part of him that was tired and scared and overwhelmed. He was speaking to you. You are not powerless. You have never been powerless. You've just been wielding your power in the wrong place. You've been trying to control the world when the only thing you needed to control was yourself. And that changes everything. The storms will still come. The disappointments will still happen. The world will still be chaotic and unfair and brutal at times. But inside your fortress, inside the space between stimulus and response, between what happens to you and what you do with it, you remain free, strong, clear, unbroken. Not because nothing touches you, but because you finally learned where your power lives. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Realize it, live it, and watch everything change. The fortress was always there. You were just looking in the wrong direction. Now you know where to look. Now you know what to do. Begin. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Marcus Aurelius. Start today. Start now. See you next time.